Hey now, crypto heads all around the world, back at it again with another OMI VV video. Without further ado, let's get started. First, I want to remind you guys, I know a lot of you guys see these videos, but you don't subscribe, so flick that the subscribe button, flick that like button, and most important, flick that bell notification button, so that way you guys are updated whenever I drop new videos. Now, this one, guys, we're going to talk about something. Um, Actually, let's answer the title to this question: Is OMI dead? No, far from it, guys. You guys invested in the team. You guys did your due diligence. You guys saw the team. You found that they were a great team and great leadership, and you invested your money into it. You invested your time into it. It's the same thing, guys. They haven't changed. Just because we haven't heard from them lately, just because all this FUD is going on, doesn't mean that the team has changed. There haven't been any firings of major pieces to the puzzle. So, guys, it's still the same team. Okay? We had a bad run with Bitmart. They learned from that. I'm sure they're going to do something really big with the exchange release. But, guys, I want to talk about in this video, how do we get the OMI token up in price? How do we get our VV collectibles up in price? And there's a lot of talk about Disney with the metaverse. Is VV partnering with Disney with the metaverse? Or is VV going to be taken over by Disney? Let's get started. So first, guys, I want to talk about OMI. Now look, the burn system is really good. 35 billion. From Ethereum, we've burned 8 billion. Now that's good right now. But as we all know, when our token price goes up, when OMI is worth more money, we're not going to be burning as many. We're probably going to be burning 10 million, tens of millions, at best hundreds of millions. It's not going to be billions anymore, guys. Now there's a huge problem with that. You know what the huge problem is? Watch this. Excuse me. That's a price. Watch this. The circulating supply is 581 billion. Okay? 750 billion total supply, which means the company has around 170 a billion that they're using for VV. That's an incredible number, guys. 581 billion total circulating supply. Excuse me, circulating supply, not total supply. I said total circulating supply. Why can't Ecomi burn 500 billion OMI tokens and keep the close to 200 billion for themselves? They can. They definitely can. That would make our OMI coins shoot through the roof. And all these people that sold out early, they ran into FUD, they're out, wishing they could get back in. Our coin jumps to $1. Quick, if not more. That's number one, what they could do to get the coin up with the snap of their fingers. Another way that's also easy for VV, but it takes a little bit longer to set up, is open up VV. Like, you know how we have these different tabs to go to different things? We have a tab that goes to, I don't know, what can we call it? Indie projects or something. I don't know. That's where VV allows everybody to upload their art. Now, VV verifies them first, make sure they're the person that they claim to be. We don't want someone selling someone else's under someone else's name. This is kind of like OpenSea, but without the high gas fees and everything else, all the negative stuff that come with OpenSea. Have you guys ever used OpenSea? It's a nightmare. You have to have Ethereum. You have to pay the gas fee thing. So now Vivi opens this, but instead of you being able to transact with gems, you now transact with OMI, allowing great utility to the company. How cool would that be? Now that's utility like you wouldn't believe, because it can only transact with OMI. So Vivi does, what does Vivi do? Vivi gives people, I mean, Vivi could do this, to give people the capability to buy OMI on Vivi, convert OMI to fiat. Imagine what happens to the token then. Because now you're going to get an influx, and Vivi really needs this influx of the masses, of the artists that are creating, but that don't have licensing. That aren't these big companies to give licensing. Anybody can give licensing, okay? Sell licensing, or however you say it. But not all artists are doing that. There's so many artists that are licensing anything because they're that kind of an artist. But if you allow them to create and to upload onto your website, guys, the OMI coin shoots to the roof with that as well. Now, I want to talk about how do we get more users using Vivi to get our NFTs up in price? To become the dominant. When anybody says NFT, they think Vivi. When people say NFT, they don't think Vivi right now. It's not a mass. It's not a mass. It's not with the masses. The masses aren't. They don't really know about it. You know how we give it to the masses? Someone had shared a long time ago. Gosh, I wish I could find it on my Twitter. It would take forever. McDonald's Happy Meal box with a QR code on it that said Vivi. That's how you do it, guys. Now, 3 months ago, when our NFTs were hitting these all-time highs, this wouldn't have worked. Because people coming into the space fresh would see a Todd McFarlane Batman at $16,000 and say, I can never get there to get that. But now a lot of the collectibles are in people's reach. You know, the Spider-Man, the Spider-Man with the cape, that went up to $1,600. It's down for a few hundred. That's in someone's reach. So now you expose the kids. Kids are talking about NFTs and they're talking about Vivi in the same sentence. And who comes along with the kids? Well, kids can't do this kind of stuff without a parent's cell phone or giving permission. So now the parents are into it. You release Ronald McDonald NFT, Hamburglar, Golden Arches. What's the cookie one? I forget the cookie guy's name. That's how you do it, guys. Now the masses come in. All our NFTs shoot through the roof because the masses are now have now come in. Now you're never going to be able to decouple Vivi and NFT, and then Vivi will become synonymous with NFT amongst the masses. And people will know, if I want to upload something and make money, my creative work, I'm going to VV. This was my vision from the beginning for them, but they haven't incorporated this for whatever reason. They have a different vision, of course. But they have to understand is they have to stay growing. VV is doing the same thing over and over. And we've become stagnant right now. Now it's time for some fresh ideas to be incorporated. Now it's time to expand. Now it's time to stop playing with games with the exchanges and just unload on all the exchanges. Now it's time to do a burn, an OMI burn. Let me know what you guys think. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, guys, is there's a lot of talk with Disney in the metaverse. Disney with their NFTs. Is Disney going to buy, which would seem like something they would do, because Disney likes to collect all these projects that are making money, like Marvel, like Star Wars. Now, they can never get DC, but if they could wiggle their way in by purchasing VV, then they have DC IPs, as well as all the other IPs that VV has secured. We made a video a while back, guys, about this. Let's check it out. And then we'll analyze Dan.
Apple or Google take over VV, and if so, will you allow this? This is like the Ready Player One question, right?
Yeah. What's it called? The big one, IOI or something?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. They really have a lot of their own sort of business. You know, they're a platform for everyone else. So yeah, I mean, I've got a few picks as to who might potentially one day take over VV, which I won't voice now. But yeah, Google, Apple. I mean, I actually don't know, to be honest.
I mean, you got to assume that Disney is, right? Because Disney likes to hold IP and distribution so much. The first time I saw VV, I was like, if there's ever a large company that would go in and want to buy you quickly, it seems like that would be the one. But I won't try to read your body language on that.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the ride too much.
See, guys, we talked about this before, and Dan does look a little nervous when they talk about Disney. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that's in the works? Now, my past videos recently, I talked about the deep dark before dawn. What if this is it, guys? Our OMI tokens are down. Our VV is down. What if tomorrow they announce that Disney's taking over VV? Or Disney's collaborating and working hand in hand with VV? Because why is Disney talking about the metaverse? Why are they talking about NFTs? If they jump into this space, guys, and acquire VV, why wouldn't they? Look at all the IPs that VV has. Imagine what happens to our coin tomorrow. Shoots through the roof. And they're going to burn. They're not going to keep 500 and some billion. They're not going to like the OMI coin being so low at not even 1 cent. No. Disney's not going to do that, guys. Disney's going to make this thing pop. And we're all going to make a lot of money if that happens. Well, guys, I'd like to hear you guys' comments about OMI, about VV, and about Disney buying out VV. Thanks, guys. Have a great and blessed day. Until next time.